Hallo, welkom in mijn Ask Me Anything, Vraag Me Alles video. Facebook liet mij niet dat als titel erin zetten, lukte niet. Dus ik hoop dat het duidelijk is, ook van mijn aankondigingen. Hello, this is my Ask Me Anything video. It's a live video and you can ask me anything. It didn't work to put the title in it. Facebook didn't let me, so I'm sorry. I hope it's clear. Yes, so this week I was gonna talk about a subject again. And the subject was, and of course you can ask me anything about it by typing your question or remark in the field below about my topic or about anything else. But my topic would be what I lost, part 2. So what did I lose? What more did I lose? Because I guess I talked about the rubbery things that came out of my intestines since I'm fasting quite dramatically, and I talked about, yeah, I can't remember actually. Hi people, hallo mensen. 2 mensen kijken. En ik merk eigenlijk dat ik niet jullie namen zie langskomen. Dus het is altijd fijn als je even hallo zegt of zo. It's always great when you say hi. You can type it in and I can see who you are. Because it seems like I can't see your name at this moment. So yeah, what am I going to talk about today? What I lost. What more did I lose? I think I already said in the... where I said that I was gonna do this, that I was going to talk about, I lost many illusions about art and artists, and how true is that? And about money and art and artists. Yes, how true is that? You know, I was an organizer of art things as well. Many times I programmed like programs for a cultural market or for a theatrical evening in which we had more than one artistic field combined in a spontaneous way, but it was still a bit choreographed by me as well, with public, and we did that 6 times. Things like that. And it's strange because when you're an organizer and an artist, then you see it from both sides, and it's strange to see how artists can behave quite off. And that's how I learned that I also did that as an artist, as a writer, as a literary writer before in my life, or maybe even recently. So I'm sorry for those to whom I did that. But what I saw was, well, for instance, I hire a writer for a paid gig, and not long afterwards, I'm completely out of the game or something, and they really want to say nasty things to me because I did some other important things to them too. Quite strange. Or maybe it was a writer again. Maybe writers are a problem. Like me. So let me know how much writers are the problem. Writers that came to the theater play that I had organized and made sure that people were paid and that I was taking part in as well, and just having a tantrum like a 3-year-old because the preparation of the stage needed to be done in this second. Taking the chairs and the tables that he needed. Yeah, quite strange. And very strange to see that, for instance, in a festival in Arnhem where I don't take part, it's a summer festival, and there so many artists for the last couple of years perform without being paid at all and find it very normal. That's also very strange behavior, I think. Professional artists. So, and these and many more instances made me lose a lot of, yeah, I think illusions about art and artists. And I also was looking for new solutions for myself for a long time, maybe you know that. Of course, to become an organizer, to become someone that invents places where artistic participation and co-creation can take place, and also for other forms of that. For instance, the creative qualities from that art, to give that to professionals in an intelligent way, in a workshop, in such occasions. And also to try to inspire artists, beginning with myself, to do business with their creative qualities, the core of it, as equally respected, and equally standing next to their free artistic work. So those are some solutions I'm trying to give to the world and give to you. It was a very deep thing for me to lose these artistic illusions, because as an artist, and especially as me, but I'm quite sure that so many artists have this, you identify so much with the somehow status or state of being or identity of being an artist. And it's strange because you have a status as well, although sometimes or all the time it's also a very low or a minor status, or you don't wish it to your worst enemy because you don't get paid, and it's always no money, and it's always fighting for life or with colleagues, and yeah. So very much ingrained into that idea that as an artist you are someone, because you're an artist and you're special and you're seen as that. So that held me back a lot in my pursuit of my creative identity, general, holistic qualities in a business from the heart as a creative entrepreneur. And I went through all those phases of very subtle not wanting to go there because you're so attached, which are a lot. Being afraid to lose your artistic goals and your artistic fun in life, which is not true. And how many artists work in a job that they don't even like because they have to pay their bills, and then complain about that they cannot do their artistic practice anymore, and also don't make contact to their creative core in that work or in any work they do. So that wasn't for me. I wanted to be creative in every aspect of my work and business. The aspect of my coaching in business, the aspect of creating art in business. It took me to a lot of times in which my work was all about trying to create business as well, and I lost my artistic practice almost. It did. So a lot of imbalanced states were there in the meantime, absolutely. But yeah, I can say right now it was so worth it, to having explored every angle of that journey from an artist to a creative entrepreneur. Oh yeah, and we have a group now that's called Creative Entrepreneurs Share Their Heart's Mission. You're very welcome. It's all about this and much more. Just look it up and press the button and I will click you in very happily. So this is again an Ask Me Anything, and if you have any questions, just come up with it, whatever it is, whatever it is about me, my identity, my personality, my work, where I live, what I eat. Just let me know. I think I'm going to do this one fully in English. You might understand. And I do that because I have many new international friends all over the world, and I know they're interested too, whether they're watching live at this moment or not. And I start doing bilingual videos, but we'll see if I will do that much more. Marije Hendricks. Marije, aren't you an artist too? So please let me know if you're willing to do that by typing in the field. Teun de Bleekoert. Yeah, I don't know, Teun, if you're still watching. Or if you tuned out. But I know you're also working in the artistic field, isn't it? Or in the programming business, music programming? Let me know in the field by typing in it. Hi Debbie, good to see you. Welcome in my Ask Me Anything. I will do this one in English. You can also type in Dutch. I'm fine with that. So I guess I sort of lost my my artist's identity in the course of that whole story, this life story of the last 8 years, or especially the last 5 years. From going from an artist to a creative entrepreneur. But I'm also passing on now this journey to other people. So losing that status and identity of being a poet already started when I moved back from Groningen in the north of the Netherlands to Arnhem, where I was born in 2008. Because in a strange way, after that date, because Arnhem wasn't so literary minded, and I don't know. I mean, it stood out that I wasn't invited as a paid artist to me after many years. I did invent my own circumstances as a writer and organized evenings for other people that were writing and literary shows, etc. I created money for that too. But in a way, I didn't see many times that I was invited as a paid writer myself, which I did when I was living in Groningen still, a lot. So those kind of movements in my life also made me lose that kind of things, which I think in the end was very worth it. But losing such identities, and also money-related identities, can be very strange and very unpleasant. But what you're gaining is so much understanding of being a holistic being, and not only one or two identities, and creating a holistic business that is based on your creative identity. And that goes for all people, not only for artists. However, artists are, I mean, they're especially equipped for it, isn't it? I would say so. Yeah. So losing that, and even going below zero with that. I mean, I went below zero with a lot of things, and also with that one. It's not only losing an identity, but going so far below. for instance, the identity as a paid writer, and I was not paid anymore in that way, no gigs, only giving away my time and money and my effort to other writers, and then being asked by the city council organizing some things with poetry and art to donate my time and artistic effort and practice to a wonderful art project. But since I wasn't in the luxury of being able to do my artistic practice beside my other prosperous business at that time, and it was not in like a place or a topic that I felt so much related to as could be, I thanked for that one. And also, I guess, because it meant I had to donate 1,000 euros to the government instead of being paid what I was used to before. And that can get very cocky quite easily, you know. You can get very arrogant about such things quite easily. And that's what you have to lose too. Oh gosh, I lost so many things. So many identity moments to hold on to or to grasp as an artist and a professional. To gain being a creative entrepreneur. It's incredible when I talk about it now. Hello Leo, nice you're watching. We're speaking about what I lost. What more did I lose, except from what I already told you last week? So I guess that was a whole lot about what I lost as a writer and an artist. In the sense of illusions about money, artistic practice, entrepreneurship, working together with other artists and especially also my own. So what did I lose more? I think I already said that I was going to talk about that I lost so many lovers. I mean, honestly, I was all of those years, especially since living in Arnhem, again, since 2008, what I just said, sort of looking for maybe a life partner, because I felt in my heart of hearts that would be something for me to be able to co-create in that manner. So maybe also a business partner, or but so many things had to let go by me before that could actually happen. And that was everything. I had to let go of the idea that a life partner was something you can search for, that it is something that is about being the same, that it is about having a personality match. And then I was very much, for 15 years already or something, on the road of having enormous spiritual, intuitional feelings about a soul-based partner. So that was so true. So I went into that one. And then the illusions came up in that one. So you think it's handy that I just do it in English now? Okay. Well, I was just going on in this Ask Me Anything today, and I felt like just continuing in English. Most people might understand it, and I know I have some international friends that like to watch it, and or might like to watch it. So, therefore. By the way, I also created new friendships with a lot of such international friends in that field of the soul love, soul partnership, and not only soul partnership journey, but especially the twin flame journey, which is not only the idea but the actuality of experiencing a soul partner that is so incredibly close to you that you are in a soul essence the same, while you are still two very separate people with separate souls. And that has all kinds of things with it and all kinds of phenomena with it. And I made through all of that, I mean, without asking for it in a way, but having felt into that reality for 15 years or forever already before. And I know many international people from that, well, let's say scene as well. And from the international Bitcoin scene, I know many people. And then lately, especially from the international holistic health, well, let's call it scene, in a quite specific direction of Master Fast system. I know many international people, so very nice if you're watching this now or later when it's taped. So, but the people I know from the soul-based love international scene, I shared so many stories with them, right? About this intuition of looking for this soul-based partner that also could at the same time be your most intimate soul-based partner in the entire universe. And I know that sounds awkward maybe when you're not accustomed to it, but people really experience this, and it's just a whole kind of another story. It just relates to such other physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual experiences. And still, I found myself to be in such gigantic, ginormous illusions while going through that story. Because in the spiritual there is illusions too. It's an enormous field of illusions. Because it's invisible as a whole, isn't it? So that can lead to illusions as well. And the need to shed them, to let them go all. And wow, did I need that. And wow, did I learn a lot from that. Pointing out the wrong, let's say wrong, the wrong people in that sense. Being the one for me, them being enormous lessons from other timelines in which I participate or participated. Losing all of those lovers into a sort of field that was very emotional and then vanished into nothing. Yeah, so that's not only learning as a potential partner, being me, life partner, in a psychological sense, you know, what you can do in courses or with a coach. And it's not only learning in an emotional sense, which you can do with perhaps therapy, retreats with therapy. It's not only learning in those aspects on a financial way, like how do I treat being together with someone financially and what is my taste in that? Not only those kind of things, but how do I treat my soul relationship to that other soul? And learning in that one as well. And shedding the illusions in that as well. Whoa. Incredible. I'm still still collecting lessons from that specific part of my journey of letting go and losing. Even like yesterday, I talked in such an international group about what I experienced again, and I felt I let go of another illusion about it. Because in that specific soul-based love group, they didn't even understand what I was talking about at this point. I mean, it can happen, and it's not awful, it's just normal, it's human. And having seen that, I understood that I was homecoming so much in that area. Not that I want to be not understood, but the actuality of my own current experience in it is so direct and so vast and so true and so unquestionable and so homecoming and so not having to have dramatic things to say about it, that we can all jump on and say how dramatic is that and have a lot of things to say about. That's gone then. It was gone or something. That also gave me a hint of a very deep experience, in that having lost all the illusions in the search for a soul-based life partner. Yeah. So I guess it brought me a lot. The experience of what I all lost. If you have anything to ask about that part of it, also when the video is up and it's not live anymore, just write them out. I will go through them and try to answer them seriously. I will. So those were many more things that I lost, I guess. Hi, Daniela. Welcome to my Ask Me Anything, so you can ask me anything still. But I'm going to see, yeah, I think we're a bit at the end of the 30 minutes, but if there's anything you want to talk about, Daniela, just come up with it and maybe we can have some fun still. You were also with me in the Creative Entrepreneurs group. And it's really my intention and my emotion to create an environment there that we can lose so many things and so many illusions together still, as a process that is going on, that can continue. Because having lost so many illusions about business, artistic practice, money, soul love, also food, also many other topics, I felt ready to recreate that group, because it was already my group for almost 2 years, to recreate that group as the Creative Entrepreneurs and create an environment in which we can shed illusions together from now on. And I will indeed be sharing even guidelines, you could call them, for soul-based partnerships and love. And it might sound not free to have guidance, while this group is about being free. And that's the contradiction that you have to be taking part in, as far as I'm concerned. And then it comes, then this quality of life comes that I experience in a tiny drop by now, after shedding all these illusions and what I apparently didn't need. And in the Creative Entrepreneurs group I also share guidelines about the other topic I talked about, what I lost, about artistic practice. And going from an artist or just a person that has a natural creativity, which is everyone, into a creative entrepreneur, and how that journey works, making use of the creative identity that your soul has as a creative quality in its core, being a bridge between your creative source and your contribution to the world, because that's what creative identity is. So yeah, hello Marco, welcome to my Ask Me Anything. So now you know what you can do, ask me anything. I was talking about the Creative Entrepreneurs group that I created for guidelines about living and creating an entrepreneurship based on freedom and soulful creativity. We have something like 85 members now, I guess. So it's not really big, but big or small, I feel committed to create there with you. And I've now talked for 30 minutes about some topics where I lost so many things, just like last week's Ask Me Anything. And in that group we're also working together to lose so many illusions about all of these topics, because I believe and I feel in my gut and in my heart and in my energy that is the future of creating as a creative being and an entrepreneur, to lose your illusions first, which can be a huge resetting process. And then all your results will be very different too, and very created towards, if that's your intent and emotion, but that's what we're doing, I guess. That's what I lead there, to this new world of co-creational energy in a new way that I feel that we're just landing as a collective now, especially as entrepreneurs, of course, because we're creators in a very high frequency, conscious creators. While in the group of creative entrepreneurs, you don't need to be an entrepreneur, like I have 5 businesses and then I'm allowed to enter the group. No. It refers to the mentality of it, and also to create that mentality for you if you're curious in a span of time. And you can live that mentality as a private person or as a business. That's a secondary choice. So, dear people, Ask Me Anything didn't have any questions today, but I trust they might be coming. Or later, when you write your remarks or your questions below the video, or next week. I will be live on my private Facebook timeline for Ask Me Anything, Vraag Me Alles, every Friday somewhere between 12 and 1 Amsterdam time. And I will remain up for something about 30 minutes. And I'm just open for anything you want to say or remark or discuss. And I will also most probably keep talking about some of the subjects that are currently in my heart and I like to share. So I guess we're gonna close for now, and just love to you. and hope to see you soon. Maybe in the group Creative Entrepreneurs Sharing Their Heart Mission. You can go there and just press the button that you want to be a member, and I will put you in it very happily. Next Sunday at 10 a.m. Amsterdam time, I will be doing a frequency weather reading to inspire you for the next week. So maybe that could be nice if that's of interest to you. It will be a live video, and I will be using my manifestation cards for entrepreneurs with that in an intuitive way. They're in fact standing over there, so with the name on the box. And I will use them next Sunday again. And the video of last Sunday is also still to be seen there. And there will be even a YouTube version of that one too. So, because I'm working in my YouTube Creativity TV account as well these times again. Hi Falco. If you have a ask me anything question, just come up with it by writing it under the live video, and if you don't, then I was already closing it off now. And then you can still, and I might go there. So, dear people, love to you all. To our co-creation, I bow, and I toast, I wanted to say, but I don't have something to drink now. I will be going to get that now for myself. A healing tea with tinctures. So, wishing you a very, very, very co-creational Friday. And see you soon. Bye.